Do you want to drift so well that Tokyo Drift hires you to be in the next movie? Or do you want Paul Walker to be resurrected from the dead to be drifting with you because he's so good at it? Well, you're in the right place. This video will cover a lot of features that many of you probably haven't heard of, but I promise you it's very easy. And for this tutorial's sake, I'm going to be using 3 cars. The McLaren 720S, the 2012 Porsche Cayenne, and the 2007 Mustang Belco. So what you want to do is head into your car, and you want to make sure you have the realistic gear shifting enabled. If you don't know how to do that, go to your settings or options, scroll down to vehicle and scroll down to gear shifting and make that so it's realistic. Go ahead and exit that, and what you want to do is start the car and shift your car into manual. And if your car doesn't have manual, don't worry. If it only has semi, I can teach you how to do donuts with semi, but for now I'm going to be teaching you how to use manual. And then you have to hold shift and E to shift up and shift and Q to shift down. And then what you want to do is hold W and S and preferably A, but I like to use the left arrow key as they both do the same thing. So what you want to do is do all of that, and then after you do that, let go of shift and S quickly, and then as soon as you let go, press S. So it should look something like this. And make sure to have traction control disabled so it actually slips around. So it should look something like this. It's very difficult to see here because of the mud and all the pumpkins, so I'll just go to open area. Okay, and the car already lost control. That's basically the fun of drifting. You have to find out how to drift properly without losing control. Well, you have to lose control to drift, but you also have to maintain the control so you can actually hold the drift. And what the heck was that? Parachute in case you fly. Indeed, bro. Okay, anyway. In my opinion, the 720S is one of the best drift cars in Greenville because it has a lot of horsepower, a lot of torque, and also is rear-wheel drive, and can also maintain a proper drift instead of only being able to do burnouts. So now we're here, hold A, S, the arrow keys, or shift, and then let go of shift and S really fast, and then press S again. So it should look something like this. And as you can see, I'm doing a burnout really well. So if you want to learn how to actually spin the car instead of just making the back wheel just constantly spinning, you can do this. So basically the same thing, but instead of holding S, you have to just let go of it completely. So when you're holding W, A, S and the arrow keys, just let go of everything except the arrow key and W, so it should look something like this. Okay, anyway, now I'm going to show you a car that doesn't have manual but can also drift. As I was saying, let me show you a car without manual that can actually drift. This is the 2012 Cayenne, as I said earlier, and you can see here it doesn't have manual, it only has semi-automatic transmission. Basically, instead of holding shift, you want to hold S and then rev it using W. So hold W and make it redline like this, and then hold the arrow key or A or D, and then make sure you have A, E, B disabled, otherwise that might interfere with your drift. And you can see here it's basically going in a straight line, so I'm going to make the car actually spin like earlier. So I'm just going to be basically holding W and the arrow key, so it should look something like this. And keep in mind, this is a hybrid. I can basically download any car in the game. Now I'm going to teach you how to drift whilst doing a run-up, or drive up, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you're going in an anti-clockwise direction, because for some reason when you turn left, it drifts better than doing right. Or you could just drift around the parking lot if there's a lot of bends. Make sure it's in manual because semi doesn't work as well. And what you want to do is just completely let go of your mouse and just hover your fingers over the parking brake, which is P. What you want to do, press P for a second and then hold throttle. So I just ran through a lamppost, but if you want to do a drift on a bigger scale, something like this, basically what you want to do, press P when you're redlining a second or third, depending on the car, and then just hold throttle. And you can see see here, it's drifting really well. And if you do feel the car going out of control, go down a gear and press W or throttle. So now I'm going to show you how to drift, like going full send down the highway. So this is where the 2007 Mustang comes in. So here I'm just going to be going full send, so let me just max out this car quickly. And what you want to do, basically just go between A and D, so it should look something like this. And you can slowly see that the car's not going to do a backflip, but you wanted the car to actually like start losing control. It should work better in third. It works better when you're in lower gear instead of redlining it. And if that doesn't work, you can always use the parking brake as assistance. That's about it for this video. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to get a lot of extra money, make sure to join the Discord server, as we do host daily grinding sessions. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and stay golden.